Hello scholars, I want to do a quick review. Our steps to long division are divide, multiply, subtract, and bring down. And our acronym that we use to help us remember this is that dead mice smell bad. Well, first I'd like to look at a pretty simple division problem, a little bit more difficult than the one in the last video. Let's go ahead and try 52 divided by 4. Okay, our first step is to divide. I'm going to make a mark right there so I remember what to do. Does 4 go into 5? Certainly. There is 1 4 in 5. So I divided successfully. My next step is to multiply my new number. We have 1 times 4 is 4. Next, going on my chart, it tells me that I need to subtract. 5 take away 4. 5 take away 4, that's easy. That's 1. Now, finally, this tells us to bring down a number. Bring down the 2. Goes right there. Now, after I do that, I'm going to go right back to the top. I'm going to put an arrow there, and that tells me about my new number here, 12. I'm going to divide by my divisor. 4 goes into 12 3 times. So I divided. I'll make a check mark there to keep track of what I'm doing, which tells me next I need to multiply. 3 times 4 is 12. After I multiply, I'm going to need to subtract. And 12 take away 12, that's quite easy. The answer is 0. Now, if I have 0 as a remainder and there's nothing left to bring down, that means I'm done. So 52 divided by 4 is 13. Let's try another one. How about 70 divided by 5? All right, I'm going to erase this since I'm starting over. Our first step is obviously we are going to divide. 5 into 7. If I have 7, how many 5s are in there? Well, there's 1. So I divided. My next step is to multiply. 1 times 5 is 5. My next step, according to my chart here, is to subtract. I'll do that. 7 take away 5 is 2. And then finally, we're going to bring down the number. 0. All right. After I bring down, it tells me I'm going to go back and divide again. So I'm dividing 20 divided by 5. 5 into 20. Well, 5 goes into 20 4 times. Next, I'm going to make a chart that I did that. Okay, next I need to multiply. 4 times 5 is 20. Next, I need to subtract. 20 take away 20 is 0. Once again, I have 0 for a remainder, and there are no numbers to bring down. And that's how I know I'm done. So 70 divided by 5 equals 14. Let's try one more. But what I want to do is pause in between to give you some time. All right, let me write the problem. And what I'd like you to do is on a piece of paper, I'd like you to write the problem, and we'll try to do this together as best as we can. Let's take the number 51, and what we're going to do is divide that by 3. Right? Your first step is to divide. So what I would like you to do is hit pause on this video and go ahead and divide. Figure out how many times 3 goes into 5. Go ahead and hit pause, please. Okay, now that we're back, let's see how you did. 3 goes into 5. It goes in 1 time. All right, so we divided. Our next step is to multiply. So again, hit the pause button and go ahead and multiply 1 times 3. When you're ready, hit play. So we're multiplying. 1 times 3 is 3. I did that. All right. Next step is going to be to subtract. So hit pause and go ahead and subtract. 5 minus 3, please. All right. 5 minus 3 is obviously 2. Our next stop, finally, is to bring down. I'm going to bring down that 1. There we go. After I bring down, I'm going to divide. I'm going to divide 3 into 21. So please go ahead and hit stop or pause on this video and go ahead and divide 3 into 21. Putting your answer right there. Okay, I'm imagining that you got a 7, because that would be the correct answer. So, I just divided. Next, I'm going to need to multiply. 3 times 7 is 21. Next, I want to ask you to stop the video, because this is too easy. At this point, we would subtract. 21 take away 21 is 0. And again, if you have a 0 at the bottom showing a 0 remainder and there are no numbers to bring down, that's how you know you are done.